This video is for man and woman, but I'm gonna start addressing the woman first. And the way that we as a woman sabotage our relationships is very sad because we start nagging and complaining when something doesn't go well. We, instead of making a clear request, we complain and we nag and we say, oh, you didn't do this and you didn't do that, and that is also not right, and I'm very unhappy that blah 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 blah, and we go on and on. And if we're close to our period, ladies, let's be honest to ourselves, it gets worse, doesn't it? And how can we break through this pattern? Because we are complaining because we are frustrated. It's real. The frustration, the emotion of being angry about an issue that hasn't been resolved and keep happening over and over again is real. You're angry. You're upset. This is not resolved. You don't feel seen. You don't feel respected, or you don't feel understood. Have you really said it in a way that you think you're going to be heard? And the guy's there, does that really matter? Not. There was such a complaining, or there is such an aggravation in the voice, or sometimes you can even say in a quiet way, but the intensity of saying something, that energy that is like, oh, I hate you right now, it comes true. You can be even saying like a slight tone, like you say everything else, but when you're talking about that issue, your emotions are so strong that you send that energy out and your partner feels. And a lot of times one of us shut down and go away, or it simply go and attack. What I want you to understand in this video is there is a better way to communicate. And it's going inside. I am feeling frustrated. I am feeling sad. I am feeling not seen. I'm feeling not heard. I really would like to feel more connected to you and to create a way that we can feel safe to share our issues. So guys, you want her to come closer, you need to create a connection during the day and listen to her frustrations. And if she start nagging, say, please tell me what you really want. Tell me more. As a way to tell me more. And she's frustrated. It's not like taking the yelling. Can you please tell me what you really need? That I'm really interested. If a woman start nagging at you, they say, you know how you tell little children, when my kids get like that, and what I say is like, when my 6 years old say, mommy, and he comes from school tired, hungry, and he's frustrated, and he starts blah, blah, blah. Say, honey, when you talk to me like that, I cannot hear you. Because all I hear is yep, 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 and then I can't understand what you're saying. But if you take a deep breath, and I tell my little 6-year-old that, put your hand in your heart and see what you're feeling, and tell me what you need. What do you need right now? Are you hungry? Are you tired? What's going on with you? And they say, oh, mommy, I'm really tired, and I really need to take a nap, and I'm really hungry too. And he will say that. And we as adults, we have the same thing. So your partner is there nagging, okay, guys? She's going ballistic. And you say, honey, I love you and I really want to hear what you have to say. But this way, when you yell like that, my heart shuts down and I feel so sad because I want to hear you. I want to be here for you. I really want to make you happy. But when you say those things to me, I feel separated, I feel close, and I feel scared, and then I want to shut down and I want to go away because it's too much. It's really hard for me to deal with that. How can you tell me that in a way that I can understand? I want you to know that I really want you to be happy. And how can you tell me in a way that I can feel closer to you? And ladies, how can you say it in a way that is more appropriate? Can you say, I am feeling anxious and I'm feeling frustrated and I'm very tired, and I really would appreciate if you put the toilet seat down because then I have the anger later on and it's frustrating to me. And then it's like, here we are looking at the problem as a partner. We are looking at it together. We are no longer looking at the toilet seat like I look at it as a problem and you look at it as a problem, but you are there and I'm here. When we do this practice, it's like sharing, being vulnerable, sharing our feelings, sharing our emotions, sharing why it's that important for us, and how does that affect us when that issue happened, and how our intention, and come back to our intention, that our intention is create connection. So here is the practice for you. Share your feelings. Share your feelings deeply. And you're gonna have to be a little bit vulnerable for this. I'm feeling frustrated and I feel a little bit of separation when blah blah blah. And then share your intention. My intention is to create connection with you. My intention is to understand you and to be happy with you. And then come to a clear request. Would you please do that? But in the way that you say that, you have to be willing to hear a no, because then you're not demanding. And in that, like, okay, now you're making your request and you give the opportunity to ask your partner and say your intention again. And my intention is to create connection, and I really would love that we connect better. And maybe you can create a moment to say appreciations too, because when we say appreciations, authentic appreciations to our partner, it opened their hearts, and we all love to be appreciated. And that intention, what is my intention in this relationship? And I have a code for myself and for my partner that we always come back to our intention. Every time there is a challenge, we remember that we're having this conversation because really our intention is to love one another more and more every day. And that our presences in each other's lives is creating a better planet. So we are now having this challenging time, but before we talk about it, can we go back to our intention? Because I'm really hurt and frustrated right now, and I really want you to hear me, but I want you to remember my intention, that is to love you more every day. So I invite you to apply. I know it's a lot to think about, and I invite you to listen to this video and see the parts that you can be better, and just take a couple minutes now with your hands in your heart and think of the ways that you can create shifts in your everyday. I just wanted to give you an overall view in the ways that we miss communication, that we miss connection, that we create separation. So my intention is that you create more connection in every area of your life. Thank you for listening. My heart is so opening for you, and my intention is that I support you to have the best relationships you can have. I love you so much. Have an amazing day or evening. Bye. Namaste.